What's up, guys? Let's talk about quality versus consistency. Which is more important? Do you need to create awesome videos or do you just need to post consistently? This is really related also to the question of how often should you post? Because if quality is king, then maybe it doesn't matter how often you post. You can post once a month, once a year, and you'll still do fine. But if consistency is the most important, then maybe we need to post every single day if we want to see that growth. So, which is it? Well, over the past few years of building this YouTube channel, I've done a lot of research to analyze what makes different channels successful. And then we've also been looking at so many different accounts on social media, mainly Instagram, to find out, what is the most important here? Is it quality or is it consistency? And what we found may surprise you. And the reason is because I hear people all the time saying things like, the algorithm rewards consistency. And consistency is the most important. Just be consistent and your audience will grow. But in my experience in growing this channel, and based on the research that we've done, we've actually found that that's not quite the case. That quality is actually one of the most important things. But don't think that that's the end of the story, because there's actually a whole lot more to it than that. As you might naturally assume, there is a role for both of these things. Quality is important and consistency is important too, but for completely different reasons. So first of all, let's talk about what the algorithm cares about. What makes a piece of content perform really well in the algorithm? Now, there's two different aspects of any social media algorithm. The first is the technical specifications that make a piece of content perform well on the algorithm. So what is the algorithm measuring that makes it decide to push one piece of content to the top or to promote a certain piece of content, and what makes it ignore other pieces of content and not really share them with anyone? So there's that aspect of the algorithm, and then the other aspect is how the piece of content actually gets those factors. So I know that that might sound confusing, so let's just talk about it like this. Let's imagine that what the algorithm is measuring is likes, but then there's also the question of what makes certain pieces of content get more likes. So I make a video and people are clicking that like button, the algorithm says, oh wow, people really like this video, so then it suggests it to more people. So do you understand how those two pieces of the algorithm are both very important, but they're different? So now let's talk about what the algorithm likes and how to get more of that thing. Well, here on YouTube, what the algorithm likes is if people click on a video and then how long they watch the video for after they click on it. Over on Instagram, what the algorithm likes is how long people actually look at an image and whether or not they double tap or hit that heart button. Now, when a piece of content is published on any of the main social media platforms, the algorithm starts by testing that piece of content with a small percentage of that content creator's followers. So for example, if I make a new video, then YouTube is going to suggest it to a small percentage of my subscribers in their subscription feed and on the homepage. And then depending on how many of those people actually click on it and then proceed to watch a significant amount of it, YouTube will decide to recommend it to more people who are similar to those people who had a positive reaction to the video. So if I want my video to perform really well, then I need to do the things that make people actually click on it and actually watch it. So now let's talk about consistency and quality and how that comes into the picture. Well, if I've been posting consistently, then my followers will know what to expect from my videos. They'll see a new video that I put out and they'll immediately have an idea of whether or not they want to watch it based on whether or not they enjoyed my previous recent videos. And if I've been posting frequently and consistently, then they'll have some recent data to base their decision on. And of course, we don't really think about that when we decide whether or not to watch a video. We make more of a subconscious decision just based on how we felt when we watched the recent videos from that person. So people will decide to watch it based on my content if I've been posting consistently. Now, if I haven't been posting consistently, then they might not choose to watch the video because they haven't seen my videos recently and they might not remember exactly who I am or remember whether or not my content was actually good. So in that way, consistency can have a little bit of an impact on the algorithm. But then let's let's talk about quality. So if I make really good quality videos, and whenever I say quality, keep in mind that I don't just mean it was shot on a good camera or my lighting was good, but that the video was on a topic people actually wanted to watch, it was interesting, it kept them engaged, they didn't get bored, and the video was also in some ways good quality. Maybe the lighting was good, maybe the audio quality was good, so that they weren't struggling to watch it at all. So they were able to actually enjoy it and get the value out of it. Okay, so now that you understand what I mean by quality, let's talk about how quality can affect the algorithm. Well, quite simply, if I'm making good quality videos, then when I make another video, people will know that they want to watch that video too, so they'll click on it. And that will give the algorithm that proof positive that people really want to watch the video. And then when they're watching the video, if it's good quality, then they'll keep watching it because they'll be enjoying it and they'll be getting something out of it. And that again will tell the algorithm that this is a good video, that it should promote to more people, because when other people click on it, they're going to enjoy it also. Here's the truth. YouTube is a really competitive space. There are millions of creators here on this platform, all creating content, and a lot of it is pretty good content. And so if you want to stand out, if you want to create content that people actually talk about and share with others, and that the algorithm chooses to recommend to more people who haven't heard of your channel before, then you need to create top quality content so that it actually stands out from your competition. Consistency can help you a little bit, especially if your content is actually good quality, because then people know to expect good quality content, and so they click on your video, and that gives the algorithm that confirmation that people want to watch it. But it really mostly has to do with quality. And I've seen this proven on so many channels in the past. I'm sure that you've seen it too. You've seen channels that posted really consistently every single week, or maybe even every single day, and they're not growing. They have hardly any subscribers, they're not getting the views, and it's because their content isn't good quality. But on the other hand, I know of quite a few channels that post really inconsistently and even infrequently, and still have been able to become very successful, get hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views, and prove that consistency isn't all it's cracked up to be. Let me give you just a couple examples. One of them is Natalie Tran of Community Channel. She has a comedy channel here on YouTube. She ran it for maybe about 12 years. She actually stopped recently because she'd just been doing it for so long that she was like, guys, I'm gonna take a break. But she earned millions of subscribers, hundreds of millions of views on her channel. Everyone loved her channel, but it was a running joke on her channel that she could not manage to make videos consistently, but her audience still loved her videos and they were really excited about them whenever they did come out. Another one is Lucas the Spider, which is actually a pretty new channel. It started just about a year ago, I think, and the creator has only made perhaps about a dozen videos, but every single video has multiple millions of views, and people are just really enjoying them, even though they aren't coming out all that frequently. Another great one is Brian Dean of the website Backlinko. He has a marketing channel here on YouTube. He makes his videos really inconsistently, I would say. Every few months he comes out with a new one, but they're always really good quality. He always packs so much good information into them, and so people always love his videos. They always rank really well in search, and he gets a lot of suggested views as well. And then one more that I'll mention is Makara Tewers. I'm not exactly sure how to say her last name. She started making videos about a year ago. She makes DIY fashion videos, and they're really, really random. So, funny story, I just discovered her perhaps a few weeks ago, and YouTube suggested this video to me that was called I DIY'd My Vacation Wardrobe, and I was really confused because I didn't know why YouTube was suggesting this video to me. It didn't look like the sort of thing I would normally watch at all. I mean, I don't normally watch DIY videos, I don't normally watch wardrobe or outfit videos, and the thumbnail was really, really awful. And on the thumbnail was the text, includes alligator encounters. And I just looked at this thumbnail and I could not figure out why YouTube was possibly recommending this video to me or why I would possibly want to watch it, but I finally just clicked on it because I was so curious what was happening in this video, but also why YouTube was suggesting it to me. And I sat there and I watched the entire 13 minutes and 35 seconds of this video and very thoroughly enjoyed myself. It was very entertaining. And then I proceeded to message my entire team on Slack with the directive, watch this. And so I killed all their productive time as well. And then I ended up showing it to my husband also. I talked about it on Instagram, now I'm talking about it in this video. And no, it's not the best video ever, but it is really entertaining. I would highly recommend watching it if you want just a little laugh, if you want to be impressed with someone's timing in editing, because her timing is spot on and it makes everything funnier. But my point here is that that video has a lot of problems. The thumbnail was terribly ugly. She shot the video on her phone. The lighting is pretty awful throughout most of the video, and she definitely does not have a cute set for her YouTube videos. But she is very, very quickly racking up the views on that video and on many other videos on her channel because she's making this top quality content, this content that is really entertaining, this content that is share worthy, literally, because I'm sharing it right now here with you. And YouTube is suggesting it to people like me who normally wouldn't be interested in those topics at all. Okay, so consistency versus quality. As far as the algorithm is concerned, quality really beats out just because there's so much competition here. And so if you want to create videos that people actually watch and actually share, then you need to create top quality content. But consistency is really important too, and not just for the reason that I already mentioned, that it could help a little bit with the algorithm. No, if you are a creator, if you make videos here on YouTube, if you're trying to grow an Instagram account, whatever it is, if you create content on the internet, then you know how difficult it can be to create quality content. And that's actually why consistency is so important, because it's only when you create consistently that your content will improve in quality. Basically, you creating consistency is you practicing creating content. And it takes a lot of practice to get good at anything, but especially something as complex as creating content can be. So from a more external perspective, quality is the most important. But from an internal perspective, for us, consistency is the most important, because that's how we'll manage to actually create content over and over and over again and get better at it. If we just create when we feel like it, then we won't create very often, and every time will feel like the first time. It'll feel like we're just starting out over and over and over again. It'll be really difficult to actually improve our skill of creating content. So consistency versus quality, which is more important? Well, I would say that they're both vital, but for completely different reasons. And it's a myth that the algorithm rewards consistency. The algorithm rewards quality, and quality means videos that people want to watch, that people enjoy, and that people get value out of. So I don't want this to be all one-sided. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the consistency versus quality issue in the comments down below. And specifically, I also would love to hear if there's a channel that you always watch the videos of when a new one comes out because you just know that they're gonna be so good. So leave me a comment down below, tell me if there's a channel like that, and tell me what's good about the videos. Like, what makes you watch every single video that that channel puts out? Is it because you know they're going to be so informative and educational, or because you know they're going to be entertaining, or you know they'll be inspirational, or because the quality of the actual footage and the editing is so good that you want to learn from it? I know that there's definitely some channels like that that I watch to help me improve my video creation game. Okay, well that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I make 2 videos every single week all about entrepreneurship, success, and personal development, and I would love to have you join me for the next one. Also, before you go, I just wanted to give you the heads up that I'm going to be offering a free workshop for YouTubers pretty soon. It's called How to Get Views When You Have 0 Subscribers. It's coming up in just a couple weeks. I will post some information in the description down below, including a link where you can go to sign up. It is completely free, and if you're just starting out here on YouTube, or you're thinking of starting out, or maybe you've been on YouTube for a little while but you're not getting as many views as you would like to be, then I'd love to have you come join us for the workshop, because I'm going to be sharing 3 strategies on how to get views when you are first starting out, and I know you'll find it really helpful. Okay, that is all for now. I hope you are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you again next time.